Camille Marie wants really to know if we get anything off this photograph of her mother, Sandy. Mother's name is Sandy, and Sandy sadly passed away last year when none of them were expecting it. Always the way, isn't it? And naturally, it's had a tremendous effect on the family, and Camille's just really wondering. Well, isn't really sure what she's looking for really exactly, but maybe a message probably from Sandy of some sort, or just knowing she's at peace, maybe somewhere. Would mean so much to her. So she's struggling naturally with accepting her passing, Sandy's passing now, but of course, and the grieving process. She and the grieving process there, but she and her mother were very close, naturally, mother-daughter thing there, and she's just doing some research to hopefully find a medium to actually get through to her. I'm sorry, I just read into that a bit differently there. As if trying to get through to her. Come on, mother, for God's sake, say something, or for God's sake, do you get it, you know, or whatever. That's a sort of, but get through to her in the sense of contacting my mother there, and until then, of course, she just thought she would see if anyone here picked up anything off Sandy's picture there. So what we'll do then, we'll give Sandy a shout and ask her to join us, so we can hear it from the horse's mouth, as you would say. For this, I'm going to use these mediumship cards here. Each card has a pre-written sentence on it, so that when we shuffle the cards, Sandy's spirit will manipulate them and put them in order. I suppose it's a bit like a phrase book for the other side to use to communicate, not necessarily word for word, it may be, but usually, as you say there, but usually it's the sort of thing we have to paraphrase it or go with the sort of things he's trying to get across there. So no further ado, we'll get the cards, and as we shuffle them, we just simply ask, Spirit of Sandy, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Sandy, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Sandy, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Sandy, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Sandy, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Sandy, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Sandy and all absent friends. And we just cut the cards there, and where the cards split is where it's thought to be, the deck is thought to be at its most strongest point. So just rotate it, just pop them there, just so you can see them. And it's, of course, when the cards split, it is where Sandy's spirit joins us, where she leaves her energy. So with that, I just want to thank you, Sandy, for your presence. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your energy. I want to thank you for your love, for the message that you've brought there for Camille, your daughter. And I just want to see, yes, things are sudden and all that sort of thing, weren't they? Unexpected. But let's see what the first thing Mother wants to say here. We'll just pull out the card. We'll flip it nice and slowly, not to disturb its energy, and here. Let's see what it says. The card says, Sandy's saying through the card, as she's using the card to speak, of course, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. I was trying to sort of focus this sort of card as a benefit of hindsight, as a wonderful thing, sort of expressing regrets in some way, maybe. I get as though probably it was a lifestyle thing that sent her packing to the Summerlands, as you would say, to use a metaphor. Actually, I hope I'm wrong, but Sandy is, I suppose it's an apology, isn't it, really, Sandy? That if I hadn't smoked, drinked, or whatever, drank, or whatever you want to call it, if I hadn't smoked, drunk, or eat drunk and was bloody merry all the time, or whatever, revelry and indulgence. We're all guilty of that, Sandy, believe me, I can assure you. But if only I hadn't have done that, maybe I'd have lived to tell the tale. That's the sort of thing we're getting from that, Camille. Your mum's just sort of is expressing regret, really. More in the way she lived her life, I suppose. But we're always wiser after the event, aren't we, there, Sandy? What else do you want to say? We're going to pull out the next card to see what she wants to add to that. I normally do initially 3 cards, which is beginning, middle and end of statement or paragraph or whatever. This is an interesting one, isn't it? She just said, I'm just a thought away. Literally as simple as that. And I suppose really you are aware of that. She says, although I suppose I wish I'd lived differently, I wish, things hadn't happened the way they had, but I want you to remember more, not so much I want you to know as if it's news to you. But I want you to know that I'm just a thought away, because it's the mind that sees, isn't it? I mean, when you look at something with your eyes, it's not the eyes that see, it's the mind that perceives the world, what it sees. The eyes are just tools, but the mind can connect to a spirit, can't it? In the same way you use the spirit world as a tool, I suppose, in that sense. And your mum there is just a thought away, literally. All you've got to do is think about me, Camille, and I'm there. You know that. I know you. I mean, we know you do all the time, obviously, but I'm just a thought away. I'm closer than you think. As if she's trying to say that. You sort of get that from it, don't you? As if she's sort of saying, I'm closer than you think. Although I wished I'd lived a bit better than whatever, than eating the wrong food or bloody drinking too much, smoking too much or whatever. I don't know what it is. But although, regardless of the regrets, I want you to know, Camille, that I'm just a thought away and I'm closer than you think. When you look over to the clouds, you might not see what's on the other side of the clouds, but you know there's something there. All it is, the clouds are just a cover, aren't they? You can even see through the clouds sometimes, can't you? But I'm just a thought away, as if I might be in the distance over there, as you can see, but I'm just a thought away, and you can be there with me. I would assume you already know this, Camille. I don't know if not, but Sandy, I don't know what else. What else do you want to have you got to say here, Sandy? We'll just give you the floor as we are. We'll just flip the card nice and slowly here, just to reveal its energy. What other phrase do you want to use out of the phrase book from the other side, or for the other side to use, as you would say? With phrase books, of course, you always try a different language, and you always ask can you show me the way to the cafe, and they always tell you where the nearest bus stop is. So phrase books on the earth plane aren't as good as, I suppose, the phrase books. This is a bit more direct, isn't it? We will be together again, she's just saying here. In the sense of, yes, I wished if I'd have known that, if I'd have known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. I would have done things differently. The benefit of hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it? But I want you to know, Camille, I'm just a thought away, and we will be together again. Even just in thoughts, we will be together again. We will meet again. We will be together again in that sense, but we can be together again now, because I'm just a thought away. So that being together again might just be a bit quicker than you think, and in the sense of it might be a bit closer, accessible than you think. You don't have to do anything stupid or anything like that, as you would say. Just by purely thinking about me, we're together again. But we will be together again in spirit. But in the interim, we can sort of send like a spiritual email, or as you would say, can't we? In a sense, I suppose that's what these cards are. They're often referred to as conversation cards. They've been like a radio tuning into the other side or whatever. And the other side manipulating the message so that we can tune in, and this is what has been provided. This is the beginning, middle and end of statement, I suppose. If only, you know, I'd known then what I know now, we'd have been wiser. I'm just a thought away, and we will be together again, so we can be together again now, though. As if she's sort of getting, although we will be together, as if she's saying, although we'll be together, although, you could put the old word although there, couldn't you? Although we will be together again, nevertheless, we can be together now, in spirit, in thought, in mind. Because the temple, of course, is beyond time and space, isn't it? And if we find ourselves a sacred space, we can do that. Although we've done the beginning, middle and end of statements, as you would say, with the 3 sentences, I sort of sense as though I want to pull another card. I want like an additional, as if Sandy just wants to pull 2. She's number 2. So we'll do 2. This is the first of the 2 then. She's just saying that my mind is free. Notice there, she's we will be together again. My mind is free, as if in a way to say not so much the conscience is clear, more my mind is free. A peace of mind. That's what it is. Peace of mind, isn't it? She's using it in that context, in the sense I've got peace of mind now, knowing that I'm just a thought away, known by you thinking about me. I've got peace of mind knowing that you now know that. If you get what I mean. It's sort of an instant thing that's happening now, isn't it, that bit there? And I want to just pull the next card, the second one, and maybe that's, is it important, is it a roundup, or what is it? I want to, that's an interesting one, a rainbow there, the rainbow, the Roy G. Bev, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet of the chakras there. She's just saying I'm so much better now. And I think really that's the most, although the final, always save the best till blooming last, don't you? Mum, in the sense of you wanting to know if she's okay where she is, and I think that sort of answers your question, does it not? Hello. That sort of answers the question. my mind is free. I'm feeling much better now, much better than what I was, and I want you to, as she's saying, I want you to know, because of that, I don't want you to be upset. I want you to be pleased for me, she's saying, as if she's saying, not be glad I'm dead and oh God she's out the bloody way. Not that sort of pleased, but pleased for me in the sense that I'm not suffering. The Om Mani Padme Hum. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. And that's the way she's been freed from suffering. Although it's a very sort of direct way, as you would say. Laughing and joking apart there. Nevertheless, yes, she's got her regrets, of course, but that's in the past, isn't it, Sandy? So maybe she's after forgiveness or something, but she's just saying, I would have, as if she's saying, I would have been there longer if only it weren't for, but okay, I've learnt my lesson. We can get on with it. I'm just a thought away. We will be together again, but in the interim, just know that my mind is free now. In the sense, I've got peace of mind now. I know that you know, in the sense, now I've bloody told you. That sort of thing, you know. Now I've bloody told you. Now I know you know, if you know what I mean. And I just want you to know, as you say, I just want you to know also that I'm okay. Most of all, I'm feeling much better now. I'm okay. I'm doing all right, and I expect you to do all right as well. If ever you need me, I'm just a thought away. You know that. You think about me a lot. I know you do. And we will be together again. But until then, in the interim, just know that I've got peace of mind knowing that you know, I know what you know, what we know, what you know, whatever. And now you know. What else is there to say? I want to pull another card here. I'm getting a bit greedy for cards. I want to pull another card. I don't know why. I don't know if it's Sandy. Maybe it's you, Sandy. You just, of course it's you. But you know what I mean. Let's see what this last card is here. It's an interesting one. What's this about? She's just saying that we've been together in dreams, so there you go. That sort of answers your question. I'm just a thought away whilst you are awake, but we have been together in dreams when you've been asleep. That time when you dreamt about me, it wasn't so much just a dream in the sense of a recollection of the past. It was me. Because remember, I'm just a thought away. So dreams are thoughts, aren't they? And that connection is very real with us. We will be together again, yes. In spirit we will, of course we will. But in the interim, meanwhile back at the ranch, as you would say, I've got peace of mind knowing that you know that yes, if I'd have lived differently, I could have delayed the inevitable, if you get what I mean. But nevertheless, I am feeling much better, and I want you to know the fact that I'm much better. I want you that to be a comfort to you, in a sense of reassurance, comfort. I don't know what's the right word. I don't want you to worry about me, as if she's sort of saying that. I don't want you to worry about me. We've been together in dreams, and I know it's hard, but you don't think it's easy for, as if she said, you don't think it's easy for me to admit to this, do you? As if she's sort of throwing it back at you, you know. So 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, isn't it? That's what I'm sort of getting here. Not argumentative in that sense, but in a sort of humorous, sort of dry sort of humour, if you get what I mean. At this point, I am tempted to pull another card. Should I or shan't I go on then? Considering it's you, Sandy, but just don't tell anybody else. We're going to pull another card here. I just sense another one coming out here. It's beautiful where I am. That sort of just reiterates a file statement, that is, reiterate. Iterate is to repeat and reiterate is to re-repeat. So really, that just sort of clarifies then, doesn't it? The fact that I'm feeling so much better now. It's beautiful where I am, and of course we've been together in dreams, and maybe it's beautiful where I am because I've got a daughter who thinks about me, who may be able to forgive me and not be bitter that I left suddenly. Maybe it's that. That's an interesting, I don't know why I'm thinking along those grounds. I don't want to start going down that avenue, Sandy. We don't want a mother and daughter argument here. It's bad enough as it is on the earth plane, so let's keep it laughing and joking apart, though. Of course, it's been a privilege to have met you there, Sandy, and I suppose it's been a privilege to be part of sharing this time together with you and your daughter there, isn't it, really? But just for now, I think we'll say goodbye just for now. So we must close the setting. I want to just thank you once again, Sandy, for your time and your energy and your love, of course, for your daughter there. That's unconditional. Don't mention it. We'll just get all the cards, the message, and we'll just get them and put them in a little neat pile, just about there. I think will do, won't it? And then we'll just get the rest of the deck. And just before we lay Sandy back to rest, as you would say again, I've just straightened up the black cloth there on top of the surface we're doing here, the field, as you would call it. I just want to say that love is the law, love is the bond. Merry did we meet, merry do we part. And Sandy, merry may we meet again. And we just place the rest of the deck on top of Sandy's cards. Farewell for now. Rest in peace for now. Until then, blessed be to Sandy and all absent friends.